Welcome everybody, this is Wargamer Shawn. I want to wish you guys an all happy holidays and safe and healthy one. I just got the little ones tucked in, dreaming of Santa Claus for tomorrow. And I've got a glass of Cab Franc, and I'm going to answer a question I got from my YouTube channel from Wagner, and he asked how we thought the Ork Killblasta, Killburster, and the Armor Cast, Baneblade, and Shadowsword are in the game. I think it depends on your local meta and your local group, whether they're friendly to having super heavies in the group. If they are, then I think it's worth trying something out. As far as I have a copy of the Escalation and the Imperial Armor Apocalypse, because that's where the Killburster and Killblast is. As far as the Baneblade and the Shadowsword, the Shadowsword has a Strength D large blast volcano cannon, and the Baneblade has a Strength 9 apocalyptic blast weapon. I think there's nothing wrong with those. I think they're low enough points that I think they can be good. The bad thing is, I think they can be decent. I think you end up putting a lot of points into them, whereas Imperial Guard have so many things that can deal with super heavy vehicles and knights, such as like vet squads with melta-guns, or tanks like Lehman Russes that can do enough damage to destroy tanks and super heavies and gargantuan creatures that they may not necessarily need a super heavy themselves. Now it's funny because GW has given them probably more super heavy vehicles in regular GW books like Escalation than anybody else has gotten. But that being said, I don't think there's anything wrong with playing them. I think if you look at major tournaments and ones that accept the Baneblades into major tournaments or GTs, I don't think you see them winning at the top tables. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't win with them. It just means that the people that have played them haven't placed that high. But I guess that's all I'm going to say about the Baneblades and their variants. Now, looking at the Killburster and Killblaster, because I haven't seen too many people talk about them on the YouTube channels. Give me a sip of wine, sorry. But the Killburster comes in at 350 points. It's front armor 14, side armor 13, rear armor 10, and it's got 7 hull points. You can give them Grot Gunners for 25 points, which makes them both skill 3, which is nice. But the main belly gun is a 72-inch, strength 7, AP 3, blast 3d6. So you roll 3d6, and that's the radius of the gun. So once again, very orky. It's kind of hit or miss. You can give it a belly gun, which is a massive blast 7-inch, which is a D weapon, AP 2. And that is 50 extra points, so it goes up to like 400 points. It also comes with Grot Riggers, which means it gets It Will Not Die, and it has twin-linked Big Shooters. You can give it up to 2 more guns: Big Shooter, Scorcher, Rocket Launcher, 2 Big Shooters, twin Rocket Launcher. I probably wouldn't give it Scorchers because, quite honestly, you don't want it close to anything. You usually want it shooting from afar. But the Burster Cannon is actually pretty awesome because it's a D weapon, and it's a large blast. It's only 36 inches, but I think it's a very playable thing, and a lot of tournaments are restricting Lords of War to a certain amount of points based on the points that you're allowed to bring. Meaning, let's say you bring at an 1850 list, you can only bring 20% of it can be your super heavy or Lords of War, or 30% can be. And so most of the time that's going to eliminate some of the big point ones like the Revenant Titans and the Stampa, which for Orcs is great. The Stampa with like a couple Big Macs, one from Wagner, it's got the 4-up shield, and one from the regular Orc Codex that has the 3-up to repair and you put a big squad of Ludas in there with like 3 mechs in there to also repair hull points and give them Grot Oilers, that thing is pretty unstoppable. You'd have to just hit it really hard in one turn so it doesn't gain hull points back. Which is not the point of this talk, but what I'm saying is that most tournaments will restrict how many points you can bring total for super heavies. And so the Kill Burster and the Kill Blaster are basically, they're definitely options for Orc players to bring something that's actually pretty good. So the belly gun, like I said, is 3d6 blast, strength 7, AP3, which is nice. But I think the Burster Cannon, which is 50 more points, which is 36-inch range, 7-inch, strength D, AP2, is a better buy for you. I honestly don't know if it's really worth putting extra points into buying other things. Potentially giving them the Grot Gunners, because then they become Ballistic Skill 3. But it is a blast, so really you're only reducing the deviation. So is it really worth the 25 points for it? Yeah, for Orcs, I don't know if it really is. Maybe. If I was going to fire other things, maybe. If I was going to buy other weapon upgrades for like rocket launches and big shooters, maybe. But honestly, I probably wouldn't. So that's 350 points and 50 points for the Burster Cannon. The Kill Blaster is 330 points. That one is a 48, has a hull-mounted Giga Shooter and twin link big shooters. It's also 14 front, 13 side, 10 rear, Ballistic Skill 2, 7 hull points, just like the Kill Burster. But the gun, the Giga Shooter, is a 48-inch range, strength 6, AP 4, heavy 6, D6. So you take 6d6, and that's how many shots it gets. Now this one, it's strength 6, AP 4, so it's good against like killing light vehicles or basically going after your troops. This one, I think, if you're going to take it, would be worth the Grot Gunners, because you want to increase your ballistic skill, because you want to be ballistic skill 3 versus 2. Definitely worth it. This one also might be one that you might want to put a Scorcher on, because you might want to get, use it to kill things or get close. Otherwise, you could put, twin link big shooters or big shooters on there, 5 points for a big shooter, or 15 points for a twin link big shooter. You could put 2 more of those, so you could have 3 twin link big shooters on there in addition. That's not bad. 330 points base. If you add the Grot Gunner, that's 25 points, and potentially another 30 points for 2 twin link big shooters. You can give it also a Grot Bomb, which you could give it with a Kill Buster too. Once again, if you're picking the 2 things, if you're bringing something, honestly, for the points, if you're trying to kill troops, it will do its job. But I think honestly, there's things in the Orc Codex, it might be cheaper, that could do its job just as effectively. What do I mean by that? Potentially you could give, you could take, the Morkanot and Gorgonot are awesome, but they can be one-shotted, which these can't be, which is, a clear advantage for it. But, I like those a lot. I think they add a lot to the game. Certainly, a lot of the like Killicans and the the Death Dreads can do these, basically work against troops and also provide close combat. So how much would I think we'll be seeing these on the battlefield? Well, we don't see them very much now, but a lot of tournaments aren't allowing them, so that's potentially why. Plus, it's Forge World, and we don't see it as often. Stompas are readily available. You can get them at wherever GW stuff is sold. As far as pulling out the old armor cast things, Art, I'd say give it a try and try it. The armor cast Baneblade and Shadow Swords are a lot smaller than the new ones, so people might complain a little bit. But as long as it looks WYSIWYG, what can they say? I'd be fine with it. And actually, couple people at our local store play with the old ones, and I personally have some old models too, armor cast stuff, and I use it. Nobody has a problem with it. So most people wouldn't, but talk to your local meta and see how the people are there. I mean, most people would. Well, hopefully you're gaming with cool people anyway. As far as how competitive it is, I think the kill. Oh shoot, what was that? Kill Blasta. I apologize. I closed the page now, and I don't even remember which one it is. Apologize. Sorry, YouTube. I'm gonna look this up quick. Shouldn't have closed the page. The Kill Bursta is the one that can take the Bursta cannon, which is a D weapon. So I'd say the Kill Bursta is the more competitive one versus the Kill Blasta. But I think they both can be played. But if you're going to play competitively, I think the Kill Bursta is the way to go. Anyway, hopefully this has been helpful, Art, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully other people have watched this and you'll have questions of your own and certainly ask them here, or you can email me at wargamershawn@yahoo.com, and I can make a video for you guys and talk about different tactics or different creatures or basically tech that you have questions for about Warhammer 40k. Otherwise, you guys have a good holiday. This is made on December 24th of 2014. If you're watching this in the future, that's why I'm wishing you guys all a happy holiday. And take care and keep on wargaming.
Goodbye. 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 Bye-bye. Goodbye. See ya. Bye for now. Bye for now. Goodbye. I like bottoms.